Hi there, my name is Kayleigh.
My name is Shea.
And we're tackling some big debt
in the Big Apple.
And we believe that the journey to physical fitness and financial independence happens a little bit every single day. You say it.
So here's a week in our life.
Yeah.
Good morning and happy Monday. It's a very chilly day, so I am headed to the gym and I'm going to do a little workout and then come back and make breakfast.
It is breakfast time. Starting the week off with our current hyperfixation breakfast. Egg scramble, bacon, mushroom, onion. You'll probably be seeing that. Hello? You'll probably be seeing that every day this week because this is what we're going on. This is what we like. No, it won't switch to a potato because you're not going to Trader Joe's. So it'll stick with toast. You'll see toast.
We also have a lot of toast back.
True, fair. So I have little baby coffee because I'm heading into the office here shortly. What do you got going on today?
Finishing up some grading stuff and sending out the first trimester report cards.
And for anyone who's new, Shea is a registrar at a high school in Connecticut. And she works from home. This is her day job.
It is my day job. So I've got that.
I feel like we haven't said that in a while. So I feel like I need to.
Yeah. And then I need to do some groceries and pick up some cat food.
Very exciting stuff. No rehearsal today. No show today.
Thank God.
I have we've got 2 days of no rehearsal, no show. And then Shea's got shows on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 9 shows this week?
Yeah.
2 on Thursday or 1 on Thursday?
2 on Friday.
What the fuck? So it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
8-show week.
8-show week. That's not... You'll be fine.
I always am.
Yeah. All right.
What
But today, home.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a busy work week ahead, to no one's surprise. There is a finance meeting for the Astoria Food Pantry today that I don't know if I'll be able to attend, just because I've got so much going on at work. I'm closing out a project today, and once that's done, then I'll be able to get, life back a little bit and have, just regular stuff. But while we've been trying to close this out, I've been working a little extra hard. Today's also the office Christmas party. So I need to stop on my way and pick up some little pastries that I said I would bring. And so I'll be at the office a little bit later than usual. It's not a ton. It's supposed to end by 6, and I'm probably not going to stay the whole time.
Okay.
You know, it starts at 4. So I don't think I'll be there till 6. It's fun, but I don't need to stay for the whole 2 hours. Last year I stayed the whole time, but that was because my friend Marco was the little bartender. So I was hung out with the bartender all night. Me and my friend Marco were chit-chatting away. So that's what I got going on today. Do we have anything else going on this week? We've only got 1 food pantry cleanup shift this week.
Or is that tomorrow or Thursday?
Thursday. Which probably would have been better for it to be tomorrow, but we weren't thinking that far ahead when we signed up for them.
C'est la vie.
We're having a family meeting tomorrow because you've got all the shows.
And you're coming to see the show on Friday.
And I'm coming to see the show on Friday. That's our whole week. It's our whole week all laid up. Alright, I'm headed into the office. I've got a big bag of baklava from the Greek pastry shop by our house. It's gonna be a long week. It is officially winter, y'all. Had to wear a hat to just keep my ears covered on the way in. I hope it's warmer in the office today, but I got my blankie now, so nothing can stop me, really. It's office lunchtime. I got the rest of the grapes we had in the fridge. Jerky. God, I never remember what they're called. Whatever these thingies are. Crunchy guys. They're delicious. Snappy, crisp things. There's some pistachios down there. Whipped cream pop. Water. I just walked past a table full of people, and they were all having Chipotle for lunch, and they have Chipotle for lunch every day. And I'm like, it sounds so nice to not have to worry about packing my lunch. But also, it's like minimum $15 a day. And that's too much for me. I'll have grapes.
All right, it is noon, so you know what time it is.
cheeky little snack lunchtime. So I've got some Triscuits, some caramelized onion cheddar, and some caramelized onion hummus, all on a plate with a little chocolate-covered fig that we had kicking around. I've also got my cranberry kombucha, very festive, and I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna get back to work.
And just like clockwork, Willow has come to sit on my lap. She's feeling extra goofy and cuddly today, which is pretty cute.
Wow, what a day that was. Lots of emailing people and calling people and getting on other calls and talking about stuff, and then after I clocked out, I checked the backstage listing for the show that I'm directing in the spring, and that was also a lot of submissions, which I did not expect, and that's crazy. But now I'm done with all of like my office work for the day, and I have to go out and grocery shop and get food for the cats. And yeah, so that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. But Kayleigh is still at the office, and I am gonna make chili dogs for dinner when she gets home, which is super quick to throw together, so I should be okay. I'm just gonna get bundled up and head on out.
All ready to head out. I'm gonna go run all of the errands. Giles wants to come with.
It's time for the office Christmas party.
All right, I just deposited my actor pay for this week, and now I am headed to go pick up some cat food.
You had a raisin cake. You didn't go for it?
I didn't know.
Those are raisin
brownie.
But I think well, I had somebody else before that. So
I get home. I go to pee for 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, guess what happened? They chewed through the bag. They chewed through the bag of cat food. This is ridiculous. You're a part of this too, I know it. All right, you can hear the cats having their dinner in the background. Obviously, I bought cat food, and I filled up their auto feeders, and they are very happy to be having their dinner, even though they were extremely bad. I also picked up the last couple of things we need for groceries this week from the grocery store. So here's what I got. I got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. I'm gonna make a little baked chicken and potato moment. I got some red onions to go in that as well. I got some cucumbers for snacking purposes for lunches, and I also got some baby carrots for that same purpose. I got bacon and mushrooms and an onion for the breakfast scramble, and then I also got these little bird's eye chilies that I need. That was the last thing that I needed to make a new round of my fire cider, which I'm going to get started tonight. Kayleigh has been at the office party for quite some time. I am starving, and she said that I should go ahead and eat without her because she ate a lot of food at the party, which is great. So I am gonna get started on my dinner.
All right, obviously I couldn't film too much because it's a work holiday party, but that was so fun. Everybody was just hanging out, having a good time. I am decking out. It's not quite over, but I want to go home and hang out with my wife. And we've got lots of stuff to do this week at home too. So I'm gonna go head home. It's just also bitter cold, so I want to get that over with as soon as possible. So it's time to journey home.
Willow is very stuffed and happy. My dinner has been finished and I'm about to dig in. I was trying to save myself some calories so that I could have a little bit of dessert, but I was so hungry, and I've been like really hungry all day. So I decided to allocate my last few calories to having 2 of these, which I think will be more filling than a sweet treat for dessert. But they're going to be delicious. These are chili dogs topped with chili that was left over from last week, and I just put some shredded cheddar cheese and a little bit of tahini on top because I was feeling zesty. And I am going to sit back and watch some Jamie Oliver Christmas cooking show while Kayleigh comes home.
why are you so grumpy? Because you didn't wait at all
You're just right into work mode. I
Yeah.
was working all day. I just sat down.
Now we're sat here.
I'm right back where I was all day.
Buddy, what do we got going on here, my friend? Oh, Giles. Okay, this is not. Why are you being so crazy? Shea is working on Christmas present research.
Yeah.
And I am working on gathering up addresses and things so we can get working on Christmas cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's a busy holiday season around these parts, y'all. Aw, man. I wanted to sit. He was sitting so funny.
He fell.
He fall down.
I'll get him back up.
I want him to sit like he was sitting before. He was sitting so funny.
He didn't wanna.
I'm realizing now that you guys are all going to find out in real life that I have terrible handwriting. Secret's out, everyone. I have terrible handwriting. Shea can't spell. There you go. Now you know. You guys know what's crazy? Is these are all cards, all postcards, all filled out. Obviously, I'm not going to show you anybody's address. But all of these are all filled out, right? And that's like half of the ones. You guys went nuts on this fundraiser, and that is so dope. And I will happily sit here all day and night filling out these Christmas cards with your addresses and such, because that is so cool. I'm not yet done. And we got such an early start on it because my wife is so rad and finished the Christmas cards so early that I can do them just in chunks. So it is now almost 8:30. So I'm going to finish this up tomorrow or another day, which is dope. But I'm so stoked with the reaction that you guys had to this. It was so much fun getting to read everyone's emails. Everyone was so nice. I cannot. Maybe we'll make like a short little video and just post it once all the cards are out of like a little wrap up of how it went, and it was so dope. So we're gonna be able to get these out this week, and the goal was to get them out by next Monday, and I think we'll be way ahead of that.
Yeah.
So.
Indeed.
Feeling so jazzed. Shea's also been sitting here keeping me company and finishing up our Christmas shopping, which is also very dope.
Yes.
Because we're usually much better about it. We're usually like done by now.
No.
I feel like we're done by now.
No.
We had lots of good ideas this year. We just didn't actually do it.
Last year, I spent so much time Christmas shopping in the West Village.
True.
Like days before Christmas.
That doesn't sound right. But yeah, we are at holiday season full swing, baby. Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
Indeed.
But it is just about 8:30. And it's just about time for us to start wrapping up, heading to bed.
We just worked all day.
Our life is so hard sitting here Christmas shopping.
Tip tap at the computer all day.
All day long. Yeah, everyone feels so bad for Shea. Poor baby. All right, I'm going to call it here and say good night.
Good night.
Good morning, good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. It is 12 degrees outside. But
No, it's 17.
Totally different. Totally different. We are headed out. Shea is going to go to the gym. I was thinking about doing my walk and getting my kilometers inside, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's obviously not that good, but I'm well suited up. So I feel like I'm going to walk outside.
You're abandoning me?
Yeah, I think so. Because the walking it tracks better outside. And I like walking outside personally. And as I'm closing out this walking challenge, the more kilometers I can get outside, I think the happier I will be. So I'm going to walk and drop Shea off at the gym and then get a couple kilometers in this morning.
Right.
Trying to get to 1,025 kilometers in the year 2025. I'm at like 950 something.
Yeah.
So killing it, but gotta close it out strong because I would be so pissed if I missed it by like 5. I wouldn't. I would just go outside on New Year's Eve and just run around.
Right, and you probably will.
Yeah. It's cold. It's like nice cold. I think it's good. Waking me up for sure. Just turned at the park. I'm gonna start making my way back towards home. Walked by. They lit the Christmas tree the other night. I'm sure it's not lit right now, but it's decorated. Swing by there. I'm sure you guys are a little tree. They planted it a couple years ago, so every year it gets a little bigger, which is cute. It's our neighborhood Christmas tree.
All right, I am back home from the gym. I've got the vegetables getting all cooked and caramelized in the pan. I've got the toast on, and now it is time for me to get dressed and ready for the day. So everything is done cooking now, and I am just gonna get the eggs all situated and get breakfast finished.
Good morning, it's breakfast time. I already said good morning 8 times, but it's breakfast time. I told Shea I was thinking about trying to make TikToks part of our repertoire, and she gave me the butt bread very intentionally. And if you've been watching for a while, you know what that means. She's mad at me.
Lunch. I did kind of start snacking on it, so I've got all of this. This is just a little chocolate-covered fig that I will have as a treat after I'm done. I did also have a Nutri-Grain bar before this. I've been very, very hungry the last couple of days, so I'm trying to figure out ways to add a little extra bulk to my plates without adding too many extra calories. So that's what the veggies are for, and it's delicious, and I'm gonna dig in. Clocked out of work a little bit ago, and since then I've just been fiddling around with my website, trying to fix up some things that I hadn't fixed last time I was fiddling with my website, my acting website. And now I am going to shut it down at the computer for a little while, go out and run some super fun errands. I am going to the library. I'm going to pick up just a little coffee creamer for Kayleigh. I get to go to the sewing supply shop, which is always so much fun. And there's one other thing, I can't remember what it is. Oh, I get to go pick up some photos from CVS. So all fun things, and I'm gonna get dressed and ready to go now. All right, this is the fit. I've got my Levi jeans as per usual, my boots from DSW. This is a coat from Banana Republic, I believe. This was stolen from my mother's closet, thank you, Mom. And this is vintage Coach in a different color than I usually carry with me, but it's big enough to fit my library book in it, so, and it matches so nicely. So that's what I got going on. All right, I just got out of the fabric store. I got some ribbon because some of the ribbon hangers for our Christmas tree ornaments need to be replaced, so I got some of that. And I also got some black dye to finish up a project that I started. The dye job came out a little patchy, so I just got some more of that. And now I am on to the next spot. It happened again. I tripped and fell into the thrift store. So I'm just gonna look around for a minute. There were a couple things that I tried on, but nothing that was really speaking to me. So we did not get anything at the thrift store today. On to my next spot. Alright, I got the photos that I needed printed, and now I am on to the library. Alright, I dropped off one book and picked up another at the library, and now I am on to the grocery store for my last errand of the day. Success on all fronts. Now I'm headed back to the apartment, and I will do a little haul of all of the stuff I got. Alright, I'm back home. This is what I got. I kind of went all over the place, but at the sewing supply shop, I got some just very fine green ribbon so that I can replace some break-in ones on the ornaments that we have on the Christmas tree. I also got some Rit dye. I got black dye, and I wanted to get fixative too, but they didn't have any. So I'm gonna go back later and see if I can get some dye fixative for that. I stopped at the thrift store, but they didn't have anything that I liked, so I didn't get anything. Very sad. I got some photos. some of which are photos, like physical copies of our wedding photos that we are going to send to Kayleigh's grandmother because she requested physical copies of those. So those are going with our holiday card that she is going to be receiving. And then I also got a couple photos because I want to kind of make the fridge look a little bit nicer. It's just been collecting stuff and I want to make it look nice. So I got a couple photos for that as well. I got a new library book. It's a non-fiction that kind of goes along with the Practical Magic series that I've been reading about like what actual people who would have been considered like cunning folk or witches or wizards would have actually done for people in like the late medieval, early Renaissance period. And I think that is going to be super, super fun as I continue through Alice Hoffman's novels. And then at the grocery store, I got some holiday nog almond milk. We're going to see how Kayleigh likes this as a coffee creamer, and if she doesn't like it, too bad, because we've got a lot of it and we're gonna have to go through it. And then I also got some herb de Provence because I use that absolutely all the time and I'm going to use it for the dinner that I'm making tonight. I am starting dinner, but before I get into dinner, what I want to make sure I do is just prep the mushrooms and bacon for the breakfast scrambles, just because I don't want it getting contaminated with the raw chicken that I'm going to be prepping later. So I am just going to go ahead and get this chopped up and put in some containers so that I am all ready to go for breakfast tomorrow. Kayleigh, feel free to speed this part up.
It's time to go home. So tired. I worked so much today. I did so many things today. My brain is exhausted.
Okay, I've got my onions, my bacon, and my mushrooms all chopped up and ready to go. And now I'm going to get into actual prep for the dinner that I'm going to make. Okay, so the dinner that I'm going to make is, why is it escaping me? It's just like a baked chicken with potatoes and onions type glorious thing, but it's all going to get baked in the same oven, in the same dish for around the same time. So it should be really nice and hearty and warming and lovely, but also relatively easy to put together, which is two of my favorite things to have in a dinner, especially during this busier time of year when I'm doing Christmas Carol. So I'm literally just going to slice all of this up into similar sized pieces, kind of arrange everything in here, season it with the same seasoning mix, and put it in the oven for 40 minutes, and then I'm going to be done with it. So that's what I'm doing. So the seasoning mix I'm using for this, in case anyone was wondering, was obviously a generous amount of salt and black pepper, and then I'm also going to season it with some herb de Provence, just because I love it, and then I'm also going to add a teeny bit of balsamic vinegar and just toss it in with all of this to give it a nice little kick of acid without being like too citrus forward per se, because Kayleigh's not a huge fan of like strong citrus flavors. So I like to use balsamic vinegar to add a little bit of acid without it being too much. Just gives a nice depth of flavor. It's like adding soy sauce to a recipe now, you know, just like a little something something. And I'm literally just going to toss all of this up, throw it in a pan, and do the same thing with the rest of the ingredients. Alright. The other thing that I did to make sure that we would stay on track with our calories with this dinner was I weighed all of the raw ingredients before starting to prep them. So I know that whatever ends up in this baking dish is enough for 4 servings, 1 serving for each of us, for 2 nights worth of dinners. So that way all of the math has already been done for us and we don't have to worry about weighing anything once it's already cooked. We can just put generally a quarter of what's in here on our plates each night and know that it is well within our calorie goals for the evening, which is rad. All right, this is what it looks like all ready to go in. Everything is all layered together and very evenly seasoned. It looks like it's going to be delicious. I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees for like 40 minutes, and we will see how it does. All right, now I am going to spruce up the fridge. Kayleigh is on her way home, and I am going to just kind of clean off all the things we don't really need anymore and put up a bunch of these cute little photos that I had printed up at CVS. All right, that's what it looks like now. I would really love to get rid of the creepy Jack-in-the-Box magnet, but I will not do that without Kayleigh's approval first. So this is what I got.
I should have worn my beanie to cover my ears. They're very cold. Me and my cold ears are home. And you guys, hold on. Me and Harvey met 7 years ago today. We've been my best friend for 7 years. That's so long. He's seen so much. When we met, I was a barista living in a shoebox in Brooklyn. He's seen several girlfriends, only one wife. I've known him longer than Shea. Isn't that crazy? 7 years. You think he's happy? You think he's glad it's been 7 years? It's been a good 7 years, buddy. Yeah, I'd say so. The chicken dish is ready?
Yes.
The chicken dish is ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
We each get a quarter of that.
I'm gonna eat all of it. What are you gonna eat?
No.
I'm gonna eat all that.
No.
That's all for me. Let's go. All right, let's see. What if you hate it? That would be very surprising to me.
Oh. Our chicken is perfect.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I think the potatoes might be underdone.
Oh no. No.
No!
I'm sorry, baby. It means that the leftovers will be perfect, though.
Should have gone lower and slower.
That's okay. I was rushing because you were coming home.
I'm sorry. I should have gotten stuck on a train.
Yeah, you should have.
We are kind of settling into our evening activities. Kayleigh is playing
MLB The Show.
MLB The Show, which she's having a very fun time with. I am taking that ribbon that I bought at the store to replace some of the old or less pretty looking ornament ribbons so that they all match and look nice. And I know that that's very type A of me to do, but I'm having fun. And Willow is sleeping, living her best life.
Hi. It's time for us to work on Christmas cards again. We got this. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday. Shea's making breakfast. What do you got going on today?
Work and a show. I'm gonna see if I can get in a little hobby time because I've been
She's been having that sewing itch in her brain kicking off.
sewing itch.
What do you want to make?
I wanna make a pair of trousers that have like a box pleat instead of like two pleats in the same direction. I want to make them a little bit lower waisted than the last set that I made.
Sounds great. I've got work, office work, as per usual.
Yes.
Can I ask what exactly is going on over here? We have pulled up an entire rug.
I feel like they were extra scrabbly last night.
They were extra scrubbly as a piece of paper. What are you doing? Get off the bottom part of the rug, you weirdo. That's not, what are you doing? We've got breakfast. Breakfast. Shea guzzling coffee because she's feeling really sleepy. Because we slept in a little bit this morning. We did not go to the gym or on a walk. We were snoozing. That's okay.
One good snooze day a week is.
I think it's excellent, yes. We're watching Acre Homestead. She's making 5 Christmas fudge recipes, and that's got us chatting about Christmas desserts. And we have too many, so we got to pare that down. Because we can't make a tart and cinnamon rolls and fudge and sugar cookies.
No, we can't do
Because that's simply too much. Or could we?
No. We need to throw a full-size party for that, and I know you don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that.
I was looking at my wedding rings and I felt like they looked a little bit dingy, so I'm just cleaning them. I've got them in a very simple solution of warm water and dish soap, and I'm gonna let them sit for a couple of minutes, and then, oh, there's the cat's lunch. And then I'm gonna clean them off. I've been working away, and also buying a Christmas gift or two, but mostly working. I've also got this little metal polishing cloth, so I just gave both the rings a very gentle scrub. Oh my goodness. He thinks he's gonna get extra lunch. He is not. He's not gonna get extra lunch. So I just scrubbed it very gently with our straw cleaner that we have, because it's got nice soft bristles that can still really like get into all of the nooks and crannies and bezels and what have you. And then I cleaned it off, dried it really well, and then I'm using a little polishing cloth on it for a minute or two, and then it is good as new. There we go. Much nicer. All sparkly again. It is time for lunch, so this is what I'm having today. These are some fish sticks that I threw in the air fryer, my chili lime rolls, some carrots and cucumbers that I've already started snacking on, and one little chocolate-covered fig, which is going to be delicious. And I also have some mustard for dipping purposes, and it's going to be delicious. Willow is absolutely determined to get one of these fish sticks. She's been stalking them ever since I sat down. I am all clocked out of my day job for the day, and I have now had 2 cups of coffee. I've had 2 full meals. I've been up and doing chores and stuff, and I still feel pretty groggy, so I think that's my body telling me that I need a little nap. So I'm going to take a little nap before I head to the theater for my show this evening. I took my little nap, I did a couple more chores, and now what I'm doing is I'm taking just a little bit of time to work on a sewing project, or really, technically this is still a pattern drafting project, and then it's going to be a sewing project after I'm done with the pattern drafting. But anyway, I am really making sure that I make some time to do this, because one of the things that I learned from Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way, is that if you are a creative person and you don't make time to do the creative things that you want to do, you are going to become a resentful little demon and be mean to the people that you love.
That was not a pattern that I noticed in myself, and then all of a sudden when I read it in Julia Cameron's book, I was like, oh no, I totally do that. That's so toxic of me. So anyway, I'm making at least a little bit of time, like 45 minutes before I have to go, to work on a creative project that is really sparking joy for me and I really want to work on right now. So what I'm doing is I am making myself a pair of trousers, and I want to adapt the pattern from a pair of shorts that I made for this past summer for myself, incorporating some new design elements that I want. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it's probably really hard to see because it's so dark in here, but these are the shorts that I made for myself for last summer. And by the way, these are really well made, and I am taking some time to be proud of myself because I did a really good job making these shorts. Anyway, they're very, very high-waisted, like up above my belly button, as you can see. And what I would like to do is bring the waistline of this down to more my hip bone area, and also take the darts that are in this that are currently pointing, yes, they're pointing inward, and make it into like a little box pleat. Instead of having them go the same direction, they'll both meet in the middle, and hopefully that will look nice and good. So I just wanted to try these on to kind of gauge where I think the waistband should start, since we're going to take it down by a couple inches, so that I can transfer that to the pattern and start working on a new pattern based on those changes that I want to make. I am being inspired for the design of this by this photo right here that I have on my Pinterest board. Kayleigh, thank you for putting this in. I promise I will airdrop it to you. And obviously, as you can see, her torso is much, much, much longer than mine, but I have noticed kind of throughout my life, honestly, that I am much more comfortable in slightly lower waisted pants than I am in super high waisted ones. So I've had trouble finding like a nice pair of tailored trousers, first of all, that fit me, full stop. But second of all, that have a waistline that's not super high-waisted. So I kind of want to see if I can make like my own version of these that look and feel fantastic on me. So that's kind of where my inspiration is coming from and the look that I am working toward. What I am doing right now is I'm taking all these pattern pieces that, as you can see, are a little bit crumpled from all the time that they've spent in storage, and I am just ironing them on a very, very low heat so that they'll actually lay flat and do what I'm asking them to do when I set them down. And obviously, I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of stuff today, but even if like this is all that I have time to do, I feel like it's going to just help me feel like I've accomplished something that I really wanted to accomplish today. So that's what I'm doing. Also, yes, I know, I need to get a tabletop ironing board, but I don't have one yet, so I'm using a table. I'm doing the best I can. Not a table, dishcloth. I'm doing the best I can. So now I've got all of my little pattern pieces all ironed, and now I'm going to work on lowering the waistline and seeing where that leaves me in terms of how long I need the waistband to be. Okay, I am now wrapping it up and getting ready to head out the door, but I got the two front leg bits drafted and cut out of fabric. So that's good. I feel really good, and I feel really excited to jump back into the sewing. It's been a minute since I've done anything like super involved, and I'm excited to do that. But now I have to throw on my shoes and go and buy some stamps and then go to work. I've gone and done that thing where I forgot to eat again. So I made myself some chili dogs, and I'm going to have my dinner super quickly while I get my shoes on and get ready to go. And if I have time to get the stamps, then I will. But if I don't have time to get the stamps, that's okay, because we are ahead of schedule right now. And so we've built a couple buffer days for ourselves in case something like this were to happen. Oops. All right, I'm on my way. It's a little later than I would have liked, but my body is fed and my creative brain is also fed. And, you know, if the line isn't too long at the post office, I might still be able to get the stamps that I need. So fingers crossed that we will be able to make it all work.
I just got off the train. I left work a little early because I finished up what I was doing. I'm meeting Shea at the post office to get some stamps. Very exciting. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
We're trading off the house. We got stamps. Bye. I love you. Oh, now we're walking. This is so awkward. We're walking the same way. Oh, jeez. I hate it when that happens. I am home. I am dinner. I'm not dinner. This is dinner. Whatever, man. Chili dogs. Leftover. The very last of the chili that Shea made. Whenever Shea made chili. This is the last of it, which is always a sad day in our home. I love that chili. It will rise again. The cats are fighting. I've been really into like building out the perfect office lately. I don't know, because I want that, but I don't own this house, so I can't. I'll make these chili dogs. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna chill. All right, I sat and vegetated for a little while after I ate. I posted my very first TikTok. My friend Sophia has been trying to talk me into doing TikToks for months. So I'm gonna try it. I'll give it a real honest try. I'll do a couple a week if I can keep it. I'm gonna try. So I got that posted today, just now. I'll tell you guys about it on Friday too, so you'll know about it already. But I tried it. Okay, I'm doing it. And Shea did lots of chores and lots of prep around the house today, but that's a problem. So I'm gonna do some dishes. Oh, I really don't want to, but I'm gonna just do at least some. Get enough that we can function. Been like thinking and working hard at work. I mean, I'm always working hard, but you know, like I use my brain a lot. I was braining a lot today, the last few days, so it's been hard to do more when I get home. But we got to keep up with the house. Like it's just, our house is small; it gets out of hand really quickly. So let's do some dishes. It's better. This is done. I gave this a really good scrub. This pan needed that. We've been needing that. So there are obviously a few more dishes that need to be done, but I'm gonna let these dry a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let those dry a little bit, and just like chill. What else? So that's what we got going on.
Back at the theater, ready to do another show. It's gotten to the point in the year where it kind of feels like I never leave the theater. But that's okay. We're here to spread the Christmas spirit, and boy, oh boy, do we.
I'm gonna sit down and play my game. I set a timer for 1 hour. So if I don't remember to get up in an hour, my alarm will go off and remind me. And this is a very pausable game. I'm playing baseball because I want to learn more about baseball before the Mets season starts. Because that's how I roll, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna play a game for a little while. Set a timer in case I get enraptured.
Hey everyone, it's Boot
Exciting stuff.
Welcome.
Shea should be wrapping up and heading home soon, so let's not get the rest of these dishes. Ugh. Actually, let's scoop the cat boxes first. I hate that more, so let's do it first. Yeah, he got brushies today too, but he's still shouting. So he got treats.
Honey, I'm home.
Shea's home. First show of the week. How's it feel? How many do you have tomorrow?
Just the one.
Okay, that's good. Just the evening.
Yeah. And I have a put-in rehearsal.
Okay, but yeah, tomorrow morning we've got cleanup shift.
Yep.
And bright and early. And then I've got work. You've got one show, but you have to go a little early for rehearsal.
Yeah.
But not too early, so you'll be able to go clean up shift and then go home.
Yes. And then work.
Work
And
and
then
then
go
work
to
and then
other
work
work.
and then work and then work. Yeah.
Work.
All right. You want to look in the kitchen sink so I can get a live reaction?
Wow.
That was really the only chore you left.
That's pretty good.
There were some little cat chores, but those aren't so bad. But the dishes were really the only thing that weren't done.
Yeah.
So now all the chores are done for the day.
Wahoo. Even the deep clean the cat box one?
No, I forgot about that one. All the chores that were gonna get done today got done. Okay.
Yeah.
god. That's why we've just given up on eating at the table. There's just cats on it. Alright. Ready to wind down and go to bed? Yeah. Your shower's on. Should be nice and warm now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
Hello and good morning, my friends.
Happy Thursday.
It's Thursday. We are on our way to our pantry cleanup shift. If you don't know, I try to explain this at least once a week. I try to get better at explaining things. We sometimes do a morning cleanup shift at our neighborhood food pantry because they were getting tickets from the sanitation department because litter. It's trash in the sidewalk and in the little tree bed and stuff. So before they open, they just need somebody to go by, pick up the trash, make sure all is good before the sanitation department comes by. We do that. Sometimes it's a busy season for us, so it's hard to go. We were going a lot, and now it's try to go at least once a week.
Yep.
So that's today. So we're on our way there. I'm going to head directly to the office from there. And Shea only has one show today?
Yep.
Nice. So what's your agenda today, my love?
I have a lot of stuff, little projects that I've been working on throughout the last couple of weeks that I'm wrapping up for my day job today.
Mhm.
Lots of teachers that I was waiting for grades from that have finally sent them in, so I can send out all the report cards for the children. And then I have to go and do a put-in rehearsal and a show.
What time do you have to leave the house?
2:30.
2:30. All right. I'm headed into the office. My boss emailed me at like 9 o'clock last night asking for something by end of day Friday. So I'm going to work real hard to get lots of stuff done today so I can still manage a work from home Friday because that's nice. But if I have too much to do, then I'll probably just go into the office. So I'm going to be cranking today. Doing my dang best. All right. Food pantry outside is all clean. Wahoo! Now we are headed towards the train. Shea will decide if she wants to walk home or take the train home.
It's really windy.
Upon our arrival to the train, but it is really windy, so I would not judge him either way.
Yeah.
It's cold. Normally it's a cute little morning walk, but it's windy today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna head right into the office.
Kayleigh ordered me a little coffee, and I could have made coffee at home, but it's really nice to have something warm to hold on the walk home, and also really nice that I won't have to clean the coffee maker today. So, starting my day off on a good note, and I am so hungry, so I'm gonna go and make myself breakfast. Breakfast! Do you ever have one of those mornings where it takes you twice as long to make breakfast because you're so hungry and you haven't had breakfast yet? That's this morning for me, but that's okay. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm going to clock into my day job and get it. I've been working away, tippy-tappy typing, and I've also been doing the laundry, and so that is now clean. Just got it up here. Will it get folded before the end of the day? We'll find out together.
Midday check-in after my morning meetings. I'm tired today. Might get a second coffee. Going well. I think I will be able to work from home tomorrow because I'm getting lots done. So that's nice. Oh my goodness. Free Diet Coke. Let's go.
Took a quick break to make myself some lunch. I've got a little hot dog here, my obligatory chili lime rolls, some cut up cucumbers and carrots, and my little treat, which is a chocolate covered fig. I'm super excited to have this. I am hungry, and this looks delicious. Look who came to hang out for the last 15 minutes of my shift. So nice and comfy. All right, I am all clocked out. I have about 30 minutes before I need to leave. I'm going to do as many chores as I can before I need to wrap it up and leave. This is one of those weeks where I am breaking a little informal rule that I have for myself. Normally, my rule that I have for myself is that I only ever plan to operate at like 75 to 80% of the capacity that I have to give like attention and energy to
my daily activities, because that leaves a little bit of energy left for like any emergencies or unexpected things that come up. But there are a few weeks out of the year where I break that rule, and first week of November is one of them, and these super long haul weeks where I'm doing like 9-10 shows of Christmas Carol a week on top of my day job, and also trying to keep the household from going up in flames. So it's a lot, but we're getting through it with lots of cozy beverages and lots of affirmations and lots of Christmas spirit.
Look at this. Look at these sleepy boys. Oh, that's pretty good.
They've been cuddling all afternoon, which means they're going to be super rowdy tonight, unfortunately. All right, I am all ready to go. I got actually all of the chores that I wanted to get done. So I'm headed out. I've got my fit, got my bag, got my library book, and we are going to have a fantastic afternoon/evening.
I'm home. I'm home. They're all long days lately. Got so much going on. I'm gonna have dinner, leftovers, and then I'm gonna edit some tonight because I want to try to get more YouTube stuff done while she's also out of the house. That way, when she's home, we can, spend time together. So, get some editing done today. I just came in the office to get everything turned on so I can start my editing, and look what I found in my chair. This is a cat toy. This is Giles' freaky little creature toy. Why is creature in my chair? No! She ate my dinner, leftover chicken and potatoes and onions. Have that at my desk while I get everything fired up. Because if I go sit on the couch right now, I'm down. If I'm down, I'm down, So I'm just going to keep the momentum of the day going. Get everything fired up. I'm edited fully through yesterday, all like through last night. I got my computer all shut off. Oh, it smells like my wife's perfume in there. It smells so good. I'm gonna knock out. We just have a few dishes, and I really don't want to do them because it's only a few, and I really want to blow them off. But I know that is how the sink gets full. So if I knock these out and this guy out right now, then it will hopefully keep us on track for the week. So I'm gonna slam them out right now. Yeah. Did I catch you playing with your creature? I wish you didn't like it like that. Because it stresses me out. And also it's haunted. Shea's in the shower. She got home from work. She had a long day. She's tired. So I think we're just going to go to bed. Very busy week. Tomorrow we have a lot going on, but some of it's going to end fun. So we've got obviously our regular Friday budget. I might do by myself because Shea has a morning show tomorrow. And then I'm working from home. And then Shea's going to come home from the show, go grocery shop on her way home, be home for a little while, go back for the show. I'm going to the show tomorrow night and seeing it finally. I usually go earlier in the run, but it just didn't work out this time. So I'm going to go see the show, and then her friends from the fall show that they just finished a couple weeks ago at this point. Feels like, I guess probably over a month at this point. But they're all coming, so we're all going to go out after and hang out and have a good friend time. So that will be very exciting. So tomorrow, she's been looking forward to tomorrow. So lots of friends all hanging out. And we can see Shea sing a song, which I always love to do. So we are going to go to bed. And spooky little Willow is hanging out under the Christmas tree. Say goodnight, Willow. All right. That's okay. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Shea's not dressed yet, so she's not here yet. But she's in the bathroom getting ready. Shea has 2 shows today, one pretty early. I'm working from home today because I got so much done yesterday that I feel solid working from home today, which is good. I got the coffee going. The dishes from last night are done, which is rad. When Shea's done getting ready, I'm gonna finish getting ready, and we're gonna tackle this day, man. We got this, bro. Breakfast scramble, toast and a half because we're almost out of eggs, right? That's why we did extra toast.
Yes.
Yes. Also, for anyone who saw Shea buy the coffee creamer, that's what it looks like. It doesn't taste bad, but it separates, which is not ideal texturally. It doesn't really taste like texture. It doesn't have the creaminess. So we're gonna finish it because we bought it and probably not buy it again. And that's okay. Flavor wise, it is good. It just doesn't. It's like if I could just add the spices, you know. All right, breakfast time with my friend. Were you guys kissing? All right, Shea just left for her show. I'm going to pour myself another cup of coffee and then go make our budget. I'm flying solo this week. It's been a while. Shea was doing solo budgets for a little bit while I was traveling a lot, but it's been a while since I did a solo. So you guys just give me today, but you'll have already seen that by the time you see this. So I hope I was fun. I have finished my first work task of the day. I have gotten the video for today uploaded, published, run through the checks, all the things you have to do for YouTube. Cranking, honestly. 11 a.m. Not even noon yet. I'm already flying. So feeling good about my day. Very productive already. I've got 2 other things I'm working on, but I've already, the one thing that like absolutely had to get done and sent out today, I just started with that, and I've got it scheduled to go out to my boss in a couple minutes, so I can, for the big stuff like that where I'm submitting something, I like to schedule it like half an hour out, so that way I can sit and think and just like let it sit in my brain, you know, and like make sure that I've worked through all the steps and I'm not missing anything, and just give myself an opportunity to go, oh wait, actually, I say like 80% of the time that doesn't happen and it just goes out as scheduled. But then some of the other times I'm like, oh crap, and I forgot something, and I just go and fix it. So I think that 20% is worth like sitting and pausing and sitting on it an extra 20-30 minutes. Especially because I told my boss that it would be to her by end of day today, and it's 11 a.m. So feeling good, having a good day, having a productive work week. Working on that work-life balance and being able to turn my brain on and off as needed, but feeling good overall. All right, I've got a bit of a fridge clean out lunch. 3 fish sticks because they were left in the freezer. Some of that caramelized onion cheese that Shea was eating with some Triscuits. This is a double stacker, just so they fit on the plate. And then a Nutri-Grain bar. Got some no sugar added ketchup. And that's lunch today.
Morning show, done. Coffee, done. Rambunctious teenagers, saw the show, loved it, out of the building. Time for me to go and do the grocery shopping for the week.
Willow girl, what are you doing? Yeah. Hey, don't scratch my chair. Don't scratch. That's not very nice. Am I allowed to come sit back down? I can see you still scratching. That's the part she doesn't like, when I have to scoot in. Other than that, I think we're chilling.
Okay, I just finished up, waiting for the train. I definitely overspent, but not as much as I thought I was going to while I was in line.
Hey, pretty lady broke into my house.
Hi.
And brought groceries.
Hell yeah.
All right, this isn't the official grocery haul. We'll get there. But we were making our grocery list this morning. And we were discussing we need to have some quick and easy dinners because we've got like a lot of stuff. Like Shea's got like 9 shows next week. Like we've got a lot of stuff going on, right? And so when I go into a grocery store, I have a tendency to get overwhelmed and I just kind of like mentally black out and get weird stuff. Shea will go into a grocery store and enter a flow state and just get stuff like that we need and is efficient and practical. So I said, okay, we haven't picked all the dinners that we need. This lighting is incredible, by the way. So just enter the grocery store. I believe the exact thing on the grocery list said, quick, easy dinners. And then in the little notes, I put enter a flow state and just go crazy. Shea entered a flow state, and this is what she brought home. Does this look delicious? Is it going to be a great dinner? Absolutely. Is this a flow state? Not even, this is not an easy dinner. This is not an quick, easy dinner at all.
It will be quick. And I was really craving steak. My luteal phase is hitting really hard.
Listen, I was going to say I'm not clowning you. I am clowning you.
You're clowning me in the biggest way, actually.
But when you're on show 6 and you really don't want to make that steak.
That's why I'm making the steak on Monday.
So then, okay, you know what? Let's do the grocery haul. I'd love to hear the plan.
Fish.
The lighting looks great on you too. Also, my love.
Thank you.
All right, you ready for your grocery haul?
I am. I went to Trader Joe's, and I will admit that I went to the grocery store hungry. However, I don't think I've ever been this excited about a week's worth of groceries. Maybe ever in my life. I am so stoked about the dinners that we are going to have this week. And I did go over budget, but not by that much. So this is what I got. For breakfasts, I got our usual 2 dozen eggs, bread for toast, and then I also got onion, mushrooms, and bacon. So I got that. For lunches, I still have plenty of salty crunchy snacks available for my lunches, so I only got the salty crunchy for Kayleigh. I gave her 2 choices and she went with this one, and then I also got her beef jerky, and I have been really feeling the fish sticks.
And I ate the last of them today, so I'm glad you got those.
I ate the last of them today, as it turns out, so I got more.
To be fair, there were only 3 left. So
Yeah.
So she's a fish stick girly. You heard it here first. Sorry, Lockie.
They're delicious, and I'm having a really good time with them. So that's breakfast and lunch. For dinners, I got 4 dinners. 4 different dinners. And some of them might only last for 1 day, and some of them will last for 2 days, but I think a combination of them will get us through the whole week. So, first of all, what I am doing is I got a steak. I was
beautiful
really
steak,
craving steak.
It's a really beautiful steak. It'll be $17 and we'll go splitskis on it.
We'll go splitskis on it.
Yeah.
So we're doing, I'm gonna do steak and arugula salad, maybe with a potato and the rest of the blue cheese that we've got kicking around in the fridge.
That sounds fantastic.
I know. Let me cook. Then I've got some butternut squash.
Ravioli.
Yes, butternut squash ravioli. And we will have that with some combination of the variety of vegetables that I got.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that we're doing is we're doing a sausage bowl with sausage, rice, and roasted squash. So there's a butternut squash and a delicata squash here.
Ooh.
Because 2 butternut squashes felt like too much, but 1 didn't feel like enough. So I got something that was a medium size.
Don't mind me.
This is great. This is going really, really well. The other thing that we're doing is a braised chicken moment of some kind, and I'm going to prep that probably Sunday evening. I'm going to prep the braised chicken, and we'll have that for 2 dinners at least. And Kayleigh's going to have that with potatoes and haricot vert, but I wasn't in the mood for green beans, so I got myself a little moment, some slaw with lots of
some slack sheep.
endive and fresh herbs.
She's going to make a big pile of vegetables that I don't like. Yum.
And I'm going to be so happy.
Yeah.
And I got lots of garlic
Hey, thanks.
for your haricot vert. You're welcome. I did get you more oat creamer.
Thank you.
And I have a plan for what to do with the rest of the...
Oh.
That we make it into a little cocktail, put some amaretto in there. Almond with the almond. Delicious. See where I'm going with that?
That sounds pretty tasty, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got some snacking fruit. I got a pineapple. And I got a bag of pears. And I also got a pomelo because it is officially citrus season and I do so enjoy a good citrus moment during citrus season. But I only got one because Kayleigh doesn't like the smell of citrus rinds, and I respect that.
Thank you.
I do. For desserts, I had a lot of fun. For desserts, I wanted to make this dessert that we love called a raspberry mess that we originally had
at a restaurant called the Commerce Inn that we absolutely loved. But apparently it's also an Ina Garten thing.
Really?
She makes a fresh fruit and meringue and whipped cream mess. That's literally what she calls it.
We got Ina Garden. We didn't even know it.
And there we go. So
Love that girl.
what that entails is whipped cream. So I got some heavy whipping cream. These vanilla meringues, which are awesome because they're delicious and they're sweet and they taste like such a treat, but they're only like 30 calories a pop, which is awesome.
Less
And
than
then-
30. This is 4 cookies for 90 calories.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then the other thing that I got was some reduced sugar raspberry preserves, or actually no, these are strawberry preserves, and some frozen raspberries. So I'm going to put these together so that it's sweet but not too sweet. And all of that is going to be layered like a little trifle, and it's going to be so good. And then the impulse purchase that I made was these.
Dark chocolate covered peppermint JoJo's.
And
Which,
toilet
can
paper
I just say-
and flowers.
Toilet paper because you need it, and flowers because we don't have any on the table right now. I will say these JoJo's are not for 90 calories.
No.
But they are, and they have 1 gram of fiber and 1 gram of protein, so it's a protein bar,
Yeah, there
baby.
you go. That's what it is. That's a protein bar.
All right.
Okay, that's everything I got. I feel really, really good about it. We did go over budget, mostly because of the steak, but I think it will be worth it because I have really been craving steak, and so I'm going to have some.
As you should. Thank you for going grocery shopping for us. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I think I did a really good job.
I think so too. I'm also very excited. It's gonna be a good week, even though we're gonna be so tired. I love you.
I love you too. This is my
I
lunch.
made Shea lunch. It's a little late for you to be having lunch. You should have a snack.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna go back to work now. I love you.
I love you too.
What you doing?
Writing an email. Just responding to some emails, doing some admin work. You know, good stuff.
For what?
The show that I'm directing in the spring.
I'm working also.
Yes.
All right, the turnaround on needing to finish up our work and Shea leaving was pretty quick. So Shea ate a hot dog really fast. And I am going to make those butternut squash raviolis that she bought. But she had the jet. She had to get out the door, and then I'm going to be honestly not far behind her. The show is at 7, so I need to leave in about an hour. But I'm obviously in work from home clothes, so I need to eat dinner, get dressed. Before she left, she said, "You have to look nice," because I'm seeing all her friends. So I'm going to, eat dinner, get dressed, be ready to go. All right, it's time to go see the show finally. I got stuck underground on the train on my way in, so I'm a little behind, but I'm almost there.
That's the place we didn't go to. Vlogging.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. We tripped and fell into Marie's crisis last night.
Here's the thing about us. First location, we're golden. Secondary location is where things get dicey. And last night we made a mistake I don't think we've ever made before. Tertiary location. That's where it went a little sideways.
But I got to check too.
Yeah, I will say there were two. There's like a list of places that Shea and honestly some of these places I've never been either that like are like quintessential gay New York things that you must do.
Yeah.
And Shea hasn't been to most, and I haven't been to some.
Yeah.
And last night we checked 2, one of which was both of us have never been.
Yeah.
And then so Henrietta Hudson's is a lesbian bar. We went last night.
It is.
We checked it out. Now we know.
Yep.
Murray's Crisis is technically not a gay bar, but it is a musical theater piano bar. So do with that what you will. And I had been there before, but Shea had never been.
Yeah.
So I will say last night was a better experience for me than the first time I went.
Yes.
The vibe is what the vibe is.
Yeah.
The cash-only bar of it all. We don't like that.
It's 2025.
Come on. Henrietta Hudson's, I don't ever feel the need to go back to that bar.
I feel like that was mostly the fault of the DJ.
DJ, bad. Sorry if that DJ watches our channel.
Sorry.
Play more gay music.
You
What
were
was
playing
that?
straight music.
Don't play Pitbull at the gay club.
There's no need.
Not the vibe we expected when we went to a lesbian bar on a Friday night.
But we did have a lot of fun.
We did have a lot of fun. We had a wonderful
We
time
had
hanging
fun.
out
Our
with the
friends
pals.
had fun. It was
And
great.
Shea got to get her quarterly dancing in. A little late, but we did it.
Yep.
And we had a good time. We did have a good time. Spent more money than we planned.
Oops. Yeah, that $15 cover was also.
There was a cover charge at Henrietta Hudson, and for me, I'm willing to be like, absolutely not. But we were with like a group of people that we had led there, so I was
Yeah.
like, well, I guess we're doing this. Shea made breakfast. It's breakfast scrambled with toast, to no one's surprise. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay. No. Shea has 2 shows today, which is crazy.
During SantaCon, no less.
It's SantaCon, which if you're not from New York City, then count your blessings today.
SantaCon is a scourge on the earth.
SantaCon is a scourge on the earth. It's where basically everyone from Long Island and New Jersey dresses up as Santa and floods New York City and does a bar crawl, and it's a nightmare.
Technically, all the proceeds go to charity, but
Proceeds from what?
at what cost?
Proceeds from what? It's just drunk people. Like, they say every year, they're like, oh, it's a charity thing, but it's just people in Santa outfits going to bars and acting out. It's not officially sanctioned. You can't control that. So, like, I'm sure there is something somewhere that you can buy a ticket to, and that maybe part of it goes to charity. That may be true. But overall, it's drunk people wearing Santa costumes, getting blackout at 2 p.m., and everyone else who has to work. Like, I used to work at a bar in Chelsea, and so SantaCon, they would just, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Why are you throwing up? How did we get here? What do you mean you're asleep on the stairs? It's daylight. Like, it's ridiculous. I imagine that's what people on Bourbon Street feel like all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so originally we were discussing maybe I could go hang out with Shea between her shows, but then we remembered it is SantaCon today, so I will be hunkering down. I will turn all the lights off so they don't know I'm home. Just kidding. They don't come to Astoria.
No.
Shea has shows, though, and we'll have to hide in the West Village and pray. Christmas caroling during SantaCon is wild.
Stumbling between 3 sheets and off the wagon.
Yeah, there's so many bars on that street.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun last night. Those pals are a good time. It was a fun group. Got to chatting with some girls from Maine who were visiting their friend, who is friends with the people that Shea is friends with, and ended up hanging out with those girls all night, just chit-chatting away.
Yeah.
They were like, your life is like what people think about. And I'm like, that's so sweet. They were hilarious to me. And they also got a little tipsy and started to flirt with the bartender at the lesbian bar, which I don't think was on their plans for their trip to New York City. Okay. Happens.
Oops.
Anyway, Shea's got 2 shows. I gotta edit and finish this video.
Yeah.
Do some chores around the house. Recover from the mild concussion that I have suffered. Which, if you're new, how did we start doing that? That's what we call being hungover. Shea refused to admit, Shea always still to this day refuses to admit when she's hungover, so she says that she must have been injured in some way. We came home, it was late, I had a small snack, I drank lots of water, I just, it was the last bar didn't have like a nice canned seltzer option,
Yeah.
which is usually my go-to, and so it was like full sugar, regular vodka, not my vibe. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this here beautiful breakfast. I also want to make fudge today. Acre Homestead, which is another channel, which is completely unrelated to finance at all. She just does like nice cooking and homemaking and homesteading stuff. And we like her channel a lot. And she posted a video making fudge. And my grandfather used to make fudge every Christmas. And that just looked so like it would hit so hard right now. So I think I'm going to go get ingredients. I'm going to look it up and see if I feel like confident in my ability to make this fudge. And I kind of think I do. I think it's fudge time, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. I was having some decompression time after Shea left. Oh, I sat for longer than I thought I did. Okay. Shea has 2 shows. I don't think she's gonna be filming anything. I told her not to film anything today. I said, don't worry about it. It's gonna be. She's gonna have a long day. It's been a long weekend already. So, it's just me. You're hanging out with me today. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get done. It's already almost 2 o'clock, which is wild. I'm gonna start with a real good shower. Just restart the day, and then I'm going to go run some errands. And then I'm going to come home. I want to get the house put back together. I need to get this video edited. I want to make fudge. I really do. I think one of my errands is going to go to the grocery store and get some stuff for fudge. And if I don't make it today and I make it tomorrow instead, okay. These cats are enjoying a lovely after lunch snooze. But I'm going to take a real good shower and just like reset myself. I was just like, start the day over. Let's go. You guys know those Olympic like divers? You see it? You see it, right? Look at him. I made the critical mistake of getting out of the shower and then sitting down. Rookie move. I'm gathering things, and we're gonna leave the house. I was like, oh, it's okay if I don't leave the house today, but the weather's gonna get worse, and it's gonna be gross. It's gonna be gross all day today, and also wet tomorrow. They're saying snow again, but I don't trust them. And they're like, no, really, this time we mean it. Starting to think meteorology is a pseudoscience, y'all. All right, I made it out of the house. My feet in and of itself. I was gonna treat myself to a little energy drink this morning if I got out on time, and it's much too late in the day for that. So I might grab myself a tiny little coffee. And then I'm heading to Staples, the grocery store, and the library. So let's do that, shall we? I'll do a haul of everything I get when I get home. Just because people out today else have to go. So let's head to the library. I don't even know if they're open, but I haven't waited. Got my book from the library, grocery store, and then home. I keep making this mistake where I sit down and then I stay down for too long. Okay, let me show you guys what I got while I was out, and then I think I'm gonna close out this video because I need to start editing it. I had so many big dreams for the day, and not a lot of them are happening. All right, so first, Shea likes recyclable wrapping paper, so we always get this paper. And then I got paper tape this year, and then I'm gonna wrap Shea's presents probably today or tomorrow. So it was time. I picked up coffee while I was out because this is our favorite blend, and it's only for a couple months. I got us each a fun little drink. I got Shea an elderberry kombucha this time because it feels, gotta keep it. And then I got stuff to make fudge, and I'm realizing now that I didn't check to see if we had white sugar in the house before I left, and I assumed we did, and we definitely don't, so I'm going to need to pick up some white sugar. But I got parchment paper, whole milk. I got the tiniest one they had because we don't really drink milk like that. Unsweetened chocolate, vanilla extract, semi-sweet chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips. These were on sale. It's the only reason I got the Hershey's brand, and marshmallows. So I'm going to need to get white sugar to make fudge today, if I decide to make it today, which I'm really running out of time. So I don't know that I will. I need to get this video up and moving. So I'm gonna close it out here, y'all. So if anything else happens tonight, it'll be cleaning the house and making fudge. And I'm sorry to not take you along for that, but I gotta end it at some point so I can edit this video together and get it posted tomorrow. A less productive day than I was hoping, but it's the price you pay for having too much fun on a Friday night, okay? So thanks for hanging out with us this week. It was a very busy one, but I think we managed to keep up as much as we could and have a good time still, which is the point of life, is it not? So thanks for hanging out with us. Sunday we post these week in review. Tuesday sometimes we have something fun and funky, but this week we do not. Friday, every single Friday, we sit down and do our budget and have a nice cup of coffee together in the morning. So hang out with us for any of those things. check out the TikTok if you are interested at all. If you're already on there. If you're not on TikTok, don't join TikTok just to watch mine because I don't know if they're worth it yet. I'll let you know in the future if they are. But you pretty much just saw all the same things that the TikToks are going to see. So also there's that. So thanks very much for hanging out. I will see you when I see you.